we have the current stock market analysis for Intel Corporation, stock ticker INTC. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So as we can see here, we're starting to see a bit of a drift lower into the beginning of this trading week. Here we're looking at the 30-minute price chart, which means that each candle on this time frame represents a 30-minute trading period. And as we can see here, we're sort of falling right back into the support zone that we were watching in prior videos. So essentially, this support region started to develop right around September 26th, and we did see price lows coming in right around 23.25. So currently, this near-term price low is about 8 cents higher, coming into 23.33. So, we are starting to form a bit of a range bottom, as we can see here, and this does suggest that we are dealing with a much more important, I should say, support zone that is starting to be seen here at these price levels. So currently, if we sort of drill out here and move back to look at the bigger picture. The real question is whether or not this 23.25 support zone is able to hold itself, sustain itself. Since this is the 30-minute price chart, the 100 period exponential moving average is currently seen right around 22.80. So this would be the next potential support zone to the downside that we could be seeing. But overall, we're still caught in an upward bullish trend channel. After the development of the prior pennant formation, which was seen previously. So as things currently stand here, the real question is whether or not we bounce off of roughly 23.30, or do we break below here and then test that, the very minimum, test the 100 period EMA. From there, the most sort of noticeable price zone that is developing here, in my view, would be this confluence between the 200 period exponential moving average and the bottom of the recent trend channel, as we can see here. So those are sort of developing right now at roughly the same region. And this does suggest that share prices, could ultimately target that area as well if we did start to see share price movements lower. So just quickly, we will look at the indicator reading for this time frame. And as we can see here, there are some conflicting signals that are being given at the moment because, we can see these shorter term time frames and then compare them to the longer term time frames as well. So, currently we do have a bit of a downtrend movement that is starting to establish itself. This does suggest that there is some bearish momentum that is present in this stock. But the shorter term reading here is positive, as we can see here. And then the ultimate longer term reading here is also positive. So, the balance of the evidence here does still suggest that share prices can continue moving higher. But, I do suspect that if we break through support right around 23.30, that we probably will lose this momentum line. I mean, this is most likely the momentum reading that is leading to this sort of near-term upward price movement. And if we do see a break below there, I think that would be the signal that 23.30 support is probably going to be broken as well. Even if we do see share prices break below here, we do still have this longer term reading that is in place. So this isn't really a nightmare scenario or anything like that. We wouldn't expect to see any dramatic moves lower just yet, but we will need to do some Fibonacci analysis in order to really make that assessment about whether or not trend changes have really started to reverse themselves. So just to close out this video, I will quickly do some near-term Fibonacci analysis here. So as we can see, what we're going to be using is this prior trend low, which came in right near $20.40. That would be a bit different from the 2072 support zone that was seen previously. That was more the breakout point. But if we're looking at the range low here, the price bottom, it comes in closer to $20.40. And as we can see here, the Fibonacci assessment of this recent trend movement would give us some fairly interesting support zones as well. So currently what we're seeing here is that this recent trend wave lower, we can sort of zoom in here. This recent price movement lower did force share prices through the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement of this broader bullish trend move that came in right around 2360. So we can see that this red zone is broken here, but we have still found some support in advance of the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement. There is a bit of a confluence here between the 100 period exponential moving average and the bottom of this orange zone here, which is the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement. So this would be a very interesting level to watch to the downside. I mean, if we do start to see this range bottom break at 2330, the question then would be whether or not this 100 period EMA will be able to hold up share prices. And this is starting to look a bit stronger here because we can see a confluence here with the 38.2% fib retracement, which comes in right around the $23 mark. So, overall, what this tells me is that, declines from here could be limited. I mean, we do see several support zones that are starting to develop right around this 23 to 2330 region. So, in order for the bulls to in order for the bears to start to take control here, we would need to see several support zones break at the same time. So, we would need to fall through 2330, also through 23, and then the next level that I would be watching from there really would be the bottom of this uptrend channel here, because this is starting to ascend quite rapidly at this point. So it will be interesting to see whether or not share prices are able to maintain themselves in that area. As things currently stand, we could continue to see that trend channel move higher here. And that could also come into contact with this 38.2% Fibonacci retracement. So if we did then see a confluence there between the bottom of this trend channel, the 100 period EMA, and that 38.2% Fibonacci retracement zone, I think you could even start to look at that level as a possible entry point for shorter term buy positions. Those would be people that are trading on the shorter term timeframes, for example, a 5-minute chart or a 15-minute chart. But that does start to look like a more acceptable entry point from the shorter term perspective. So here's the current stock market update for Intel Corporation, stock ticker INTC. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.